Hello, my name is Ashley Patterson. I'm 17 years old and I attend Foley High School. Many of you may know me from the petition I started on change.org to resume students to allow wearing solid colored shirts. Recently I've been featured on the local 15 news. I'm not going to lie, I'm a little upset by how they portrayed me on the news, and they seem to give some false, well, I won't say false, but they seem to choose the facts that they placed on the news. I have called the news. They told me they would contact me today. It is currently 10:16 at night, which means either they don't plan on calling me or it's going to be 11:30 at night and I'm going to get a call on this handy dandy phone. So I'm going to go with the former and just say they decided not to call me. One reason that I'm upset is because the first thing they said was that I was advocating for t-shirts. T-shirts, I feel like, has a negative connotation when you come to high school setting. T-shirts, you think shirts that you can get from a place you like, a concert, a store that most places wouldn't have. For example, I work at Dippin' Dots. Now, Dippin' Dots, this is a shirt I would have to wear to work. It obviously says Dippin' Dots on the front, and on the back it says Dippin' Dots very large in bright red coloring. This is a shirt I would not want to wear to the high school. It's a shirt I'm not advocating for people to wear at the high school. It's not solid color. It's very distracting. It doesn't look professional and all. That is not something I would want the high school to think that I'm trying to approve of. This is my brother's shirt. It's a very light blue. It's Polo Ralph Lauren, as you can see by the symbol. It is very nice. I think it looks nice, not distracting at all. You could just put it on, wear it. It's much like the collared shirts that people get from Polo Ralph Lauren, except it doesn't have a collar, and that's the only difference. For example, this is a Polo Ralph Lauren with a collar. Also my brother's shirt. It's the same symbol, same shirt, it's long sleeve. This would be allowed at the high schools. This shirt and this shirt don't have very many differences. They're different colors, but they're both solid. This one has a collar, this one does not. This one I checked, you can get online for about $40. This one right now you can get for $15. They're both on sale, but obviously there is a huge price difference in between the two. The shirt I'm currently wearing is a navy blue long sleeve shirt. I wore this shirt last year to school frequently. It was allowed. That's something else the news forgot to mention. These shirts, these solid colored shirts, were allowed at the high school last year. I wore this. I asked if I could wear this, and I received an answer of yes, that it was okay to wear solid colored shirts. This shirt is something I wore on the news, our school news that I am a part of. And it's a nice shirt. It's long sleeve. It doesn't have a t-shirt cut, and you can't see it very well, but there's like small patterns on it that makes it look nice. This is not a t-shirt, but this is something I'm trying to get past. This is a dress that I bought. I bought it 2 weekends ago. I got it from Cordova Mall, and I got 4 others just like it. It is a navy blue dress. It's past the length that it needs to be. It looks very nice in my opinion. It would look great with a cardigan. I wanted to wear it on the news, but I'm currently not allowed to wear this on the news simply because it does not have a collar. I still think it looks professional. I honestly think it should be allowed because I could have worn that last year easily. Would have been allowed. Another thing that the local news I did not mention was the main reason why I was advocating for this. On the 3rd day of school, I was told that there were 22 students in OCS for dress code violations. And by most of those dress code violations, they meant wearing a solid color shirt, much like the one I'm wearing. Now, these students wore these shirts 3 months ago. Completely fine, nothing wrong with it. The principal said it was good. It was okay to wear these. Currently, they are not okay to wear them. They bought these shirts, bought some like it, wore old ones from last year. Not allowed at all. So, how are they supposed to know? The uniform policy was never officially changed online, and that's the excuse I'm getting But how are you going to tell students that it's okay to wear something and then 3 months later say it's not okay without contacting them to tell them that? We received no phone call, no emails, but we were expected to go online and check the uniform policy when we were told that this was okay to wear when the uniform policy online said otherwise. This OCS room, it's on-campus suspension. It's a room about half the size of a normal classroom with the same number of kids that you would find in a classroom. It's kind of horseshoe-shaped. There is one teacher, and that teacher is to make sure that these kids do not talk and stay on task. They're handed work from their teachers and given a textbook and told to go at it. You're telling these kids that they need to teach themselves because of a shirt they were wearing. Now, let me tell you this. We are high school age. We are 14 to 18 years old. Right in the middle, you are 16, which is the age you can legally choose whether you want to remain in school or not. Honestly, a lot of kids, a lot of students do not have any desire to stay in school. They just don't. The only reason they stay in school is because they know their future depends on it, because people are encouraging them. But when you do something like take away their education because of a shirt they were allowed to wear 3 months previous, what are you telling them? You're telling these students who woke up at 6 a.m., 5:30 a.m. to get on a bus, to come to school, to walk to each of their classrooms, that because of the shirt they're wearing, their education will be hindered. What are you telling them your priorities are? They tried to portray me as this person who wanted to just change the uniform policy, so I went at it, and doesn't have a respect for rules, wants t-shirts, wants lax uniform, when really that's not why I started this petition. I started it because I thought it was unfair to the students who just wore the clothes that they had last year to school this year. Seniors, juniors, they're at the end of their public school experience. They don't want to have to purchase $300 worth of clothes. We stopped growing. These are our clothes. Anyway, I contacted Terry, the guy that was interviewed on the Local 15 News. I was very surprised when I saw that he had went to the news station after I called him. And I know he went after I called him because he mentioned some of the things I talked to him about. It was very odd because I feel like we had a very mutual respect on the phone. I was very respectful, he was very respectful, willing to listen to me. It went so well, in fact, that I told him I'd tell my Facebook friends, my Change.org people, that I had contacted BCBE and they had listened and they had been respectful. And I did exactly that. And he never told me, hey, I'm going to go to the news so I can get my side of the story out there. You've had your chance, here's my chance. He wanted me to ease off, and I did. And I did it immediately. I was very surprised to see that he did that, which just goes to show you that you can't always trust people who you think you can trust. Anyways, I'm hoping that you guys are still willing to fight with me. We have 5,000 signatures. Why not get 5,000 more? I'm not done. I'm not done until you guys are done. So if you guys want this, you've got to help me. Contact the news. I don't know, something to get my name back out there. Because every side of the story is different. And this is my side. The student side. The side from the school's perspective. So, if you agree with me, maybe share this, send it to a friend, get people to sign my petition, because honestly, I just can't stand education being taken away like this. We're the future. We need it. Thanks, you guys.